Hey, good morning. My name is Jared. I host the Daily Live podcast where we discuss news and politics. First, I just have to say this. Donald Trump posted a message on social media last night talking about having a new healthcare plan, lower deductibles, lower copays, and treating pre-existing conditions. And I want to get out ahead of the questions and say absolutely fucking not. Can a president tell a healthcare company to come up with a new healthcare plan mid-year? Healthcare is annual. Your new healthcare plans go into effect on January 1st, and every October 1st, new healthcare plans are released, at least in the Medicare market, and that's even irrelevant. But just so everyone knows, there is no healthcare plan. He does not have one. Healthcare companies do not have to bend the knee to fucking Donald Trump and come up with new healthcare plans mid-year. Okay? Not gonna happen. And also, in addition to all that bullshit, Donald Trump's threatening to pull troops out of Germany and redeploy them to Hungary. And based purely on my knowledge of what's in Germany and what's in Hungary, absolutely the fuck not. They don't have the facilities. You're gonna send a bunch of American troops to like deserted land, like where there's nothing there for them, no water, no housing, right? None of that. That's not gonna happen. But Donald Trump lies so much that he tells you the truth. It's just the opposite of what he says. For example, I was reading a statement from him about Taiwan, and he said, China's not going to invade Taiwan during my term. And it's like, I mean, he fucking lies about everything. So, Taiwan's our ally. There are U.S. troops in Taiwan. Pretty positive. But yeah, I wanted to make this video quickly this morning and say, hey, look, no matter what that idiot says, it's just like Donald Trump telling him to lower the price of eggs and gas. You see how that worked, right? Healthcare companies ain't coming out with new healthcare plans. I've tried to tell y'all, healthcare executives are saying the healthcare industry is failing. And if you think in the middle of the year they're just going to come out with new healthcare plans that lower our costs, come on, dog. If anything, it's going to get worse. Your costs are going to get higher. So, like I said, I want to make that video and say, hey, regardless of what that idiot says, that ain't fucking happening. If he can't lower the price of fucking eggs, what makes you think he's got a healthcare plan? Okay? And then to end on a positive note, 3,000 people met in Wisconsin, and Bernie Sanders spoke. So Bernie Sanders getting 3,000 people together on a Friday evening in Wisconsin, again, big deal. Again, I'm still every day I go away from the Democratic Party farther. I'm finding out. So remember last week, I can't remember the lady. Was it? I'm trying to remember the lady holding the "This is not normal" sign, and then obviously Al Green spoke out and got censured, and 10 Democrats voted to censure him. And then what I'm hearing is that all the people speaking out, so that's Jasmine Crockett, AOC, Bernie, they had a come to Jesus moment, and the Democratic powers that be came to them and like try to tell them like enough of that shit. And I'm just letting you know that's not how you play opposition party, is to start sympathizing with the enemy, and you don't play scared. If you play politics scared, you get run the fuck over. If you are scared, go to church, get out of politics. You're not a leader. You're a bad leader. If you're afraid and you're pushing your fear onto your people, and you're telling them, shut up, you're gonna get us in trouble. Okay? The reality of this situation is that the timidity of the Democrats is part of our problem. Their failure to fully address problems during their administration is why we're in the spot we're in now. So I want to make this video because the Democrats ain't coming out with a video today. Hey, everybody calm down. Everybody knows Donald Trump doesn't have a health care plan. And these healthcare companies sure aren't going to lower your costs. They're not going to come out with a new healthcare plan mid-year. So notice, no Democrat is going to come calm your fears and tell you, like, hey, if he can't bring down the prices of eggs, what makes you think he's going to do anything with your health care? If he can't affect the price of gas, what makes you think he's going to pull U.S. troops out of Germany, which we've had a base, we've got bases there, and send them to Hungary, or that is not developed at all? Would they just be a sitting duck? And then Donald Trump also said in the same 24-hour news cycle, China's not going to invade Taiwan. So, keep in mind, I am live on YouTube every morning. Normally I'd be live here too on TikTok, but they don't like me here because I told you the truth about the oddly dicked duo. And if you don't know what that is, you should either do some research or come watch the show. So hey, have a great Saturday. Understand that the first paragraph of the first chapter of On Tyranny says, do not obey in advance. And I just want to ask all the Democrats that have been silent and or have backstabbed fellow Democrats to silence them, you fucking cowards. What part of do not obey in advance do you not understand? Send this to them. One of them's name was Jared. I was like, you son of a bitch. Anyway, have a good day.